count. 1, 2, 3. That's my favorite one.
I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decisions. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is.
He said,
incredible, honestly unforgettable.
We'll do it next week. Do it next weekend.
It's the on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And a super return as he gets it all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate pitching up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On second down, Michel. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now they'll throw with Brady, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hey, Alpha.
Brady now on third and goal. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That was a big throw right there on third and goal.
And the defense has to be prepared for you to throw the ball on third and goal. Because really, second down, second and goal, that's your play action time, and you're not sure whether they're going to run it or throw it. Third down, you're usually sure they're probably going to pass it. Even more impressive that they got it done, and on the opening drive of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 22. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
5-9. Hey, check, right 21, right 20. Hey, seam 6.
Throwing on second and 8. Brees. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
You killed. Hey, check Mike 20. Hey, Mike 7. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yeah. Let's make these babies cry.
Throwing on second and long. Breeze on the check down. He finds Kamara. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some.
Ready,
so the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 1 set. 5. 54. Okay. Hey, easy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Hey, Charlie. First down. Mike 4.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No, 56.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 28-yard line.
Over. Check it.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 4. Sugar. Hey, Zoo.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Bravo.
To throw, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down. That throw by Brady, incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. That's complete to a former Saint. It's Ben Watson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one and a New England 1st down. Now Brady. He gets it to James White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Now Brady again. Caught by the tight end Watson. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Wait, that. Ready? Mike, 47. You don't want none. You don't get it. Pick up the ball. Jackson, reload.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd and goal, Brady. They still can't get it. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 6-0 our score after 1. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7. 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the 1st half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the 2nd one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check, check, check. Mike spot forward, Mike spot forward. Mike spot forward. Hey, echo.
Breeze going to throw. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, here we go. Oh, 47 Mike, 47 Mike. Mike, 47. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run. Regular. 3. Go Bandit.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Hey, box truck.
On first down, Brady. He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, Wood. You. Mike's 47. Mike's go Bandit. You ain't gonna learn.
To throw, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And Edelman finally works his way open. It's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
47's the Mike. 47's the Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Ozzy. Shadow.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Dorsett making the catch. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
3rd time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that will make this a 19-point game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now Breeze finding Kamara, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Hey, easy. Mike 5-4. 53. Mike 5-4.
To throw is Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Easy. Regular.
First down, here's White. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike, 47. Let's go on. No, 66. Check safety.
From the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
We own them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big
hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Operating from the gun, Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He'll air it out deep for Tuck. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Rip. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Go Bandit. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, exit. What he hit?
Brady now on first down. And he will go down inside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Cameron Jordan getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
6-6, bullet high. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Alpha. Check three, check three, check three. Hey, check Mike 47.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw is Brady. Hard throw, incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved.
Yeah.
You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm going back to you. 11. 54.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
My mic got a short. No, my mic.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And it's Michel once again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught at the 25. A big play there for New England. 63 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Wait, 20. Check, 47. Come on.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And the defense almost got one there, partner.
That could have been his first pick. He's been good so far, but you're right, that was nearly a costly mistake.
Sometimes you get a little bit too confident when the game's going along as it has been for him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So after the INT, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Brady to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, Team 6, Team 6. Hey, go 66.
Brady going to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
We go 21.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, easy.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the 1st down yardage there. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On 1st down, Breeze. He's going to let this. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 44 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Michel. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
New England on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
72. Watch out. Shadow. Hey, Charlie. 72.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Switch.
He's coming. Double up.
Shadow.
He's coming. Double up. Check.
Hey, goal 66. No, 66.
Brady now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. That'll bring up second down.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Mark 47.
Check it. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Hey, orbit.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Check 13. Check 13. 72. Say it. Go bandit.
Back to throw. Brady. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Watch the motion. Check 24. Hey, 66.
To throw is Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Motion. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Yo. Sugar.
47. Check. 47.
Turn. Hey, zoom.
Deuce.
Alert.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. He's going to look deep for Edelman. This is caught inside the 15. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll run it. This is Michel. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second down and goal. Brady. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. Third and goal.
Check alert. Regular.
Brady to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. The Pats at the line, ready to go. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Yo.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more,
it still didn't make a difference. Still ain't made a difference.
The Patriots winners here at home.
I mean,
as we say
for the score.
So long from Foxborough.
Come on. Got skin up again. I mean, shoot. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. All right, hit the lead. You gonna come back? Shoot.